Welcome to TestTube, a place where we can share our knowledge through short videos. Even you can contribute to us by making a small video of any problem that you face in your life and how you have solved it. The video can be as short and as simple as possible, and you upload it in your Google Drive and share that link to us through that email that is shown over in this video. This way we can build a rich library having solution to any problem that anybody could possibly face in their life, and they can find a solution over here in this comment space. And by the way, the video will be uploaded with your name on it so that you can have all the credit for this. Thank In Katalon Studio, we can automate a test case in three different ways. One is by just recording the test case and play it back however you want. That is one way to automate a test case. This is something which we have seen in our last session, and there are two more ways that we are going to see. And in today's session, we are going to see how to automate a test in a scriptless mode, or it is called a manual mode. And in a different session, we will see how to automate a test in script mode. So these are uh, the three ways which are possible to automate a test in Katalon Studio. One is to record a test to automate, to create an automation test in scriptless mode. This is main important feature of the Katalon Studio, because we are actually going to, the purpose of the Katalon Studio tool itself is to aim scriptless automation. So whichever type of testing we are going to automate in our coming sessions, mostly we may see it in the script mode first. At the same time, I'm going to show you how to do the same thing in manual mode also. So that, because that is all the purpose of Katalon Studio tool itself. The motive is that with minimum scripting knowledge, somebody or anybody can automate the test case. So that's what the aim. That's why it is very very important to know how to automate a test in scriptless mode or a manual mode. So I have created a test case name with the name Scriptless test. Here you see there are no steps. So now we are going to say automate the same test case, which is adding a username to in Orange HRM demo page. Okay, as usual, let me open that browser, Orange HRM. Okay, this is open now. We know the root here. What is the test case is all about? The test case will be mostly about logging in. Enter the username, password, and login button. For the test, I'm not going to show it again. So for that, what do we need is, in this manual mode, we have to add stubs here manually. So in order to do that, the first thing which we have to do is we have to build the object repository of the application which we wanted to automate. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to reuse the same objects which were created earlier while recording the test case. So these are the objects which are already added. Using these objects, I'm going to automate my test case. So as a first step, what we have to do is, uh, okay, that is how I'm going to use the objects. But if you wanted to do it from the beginning, what you have to do is first you have to go to the objects file, then you launch the page which you wanted to add objects for. So this is the Orange HRM demo page. So now you have to add the objects to object repository like this. So you see this one and you read what is shown on the top of the screen. So on the top left side of the screen, you can see capture the object. To capture the object, you have to press Alt plus the single quote one tilde, I think, not tilde. Okay, the one which is on tilde button. So using that, you can capture that object. So now I press the Alt button like it is asked, in order to capture that object. See, it is added over here. Similarly, I place it over here and I can click again, alt that single object. Now you see one more object is added. This is the object page, and this page you have these two objects which you have added with the help of object spy. Now you can see the properties over here. This object has a property uh, which is shown over here. This is a XPath properties, trying to identify it by its attribute, trying to identify it with ID, trying to identify it with XPath position, and you can see the attributes also over here. So it has an attribute called tag equal to input, name equal to text username ID. So you can choose with with which object identifier you wanted to highlight the or identify the object for your test. Okay, and here you see the option verify and highlight. When you click this one, it will say it found one element using XPath selector, and it has highlighted, as you can see. I click on this one and try to click on this one. See, it is highlighting this object. So that is how you understand what object is stored over here. So now I got these objects. What I can do is I can click on save button. So it is going to ask me where you want me to save these objects. Okay, I have these objects already under this particular folder which is recorded. So when the moment I selected the recorded folder, it says highlighted objects are already existing in this folder. Please choose an option below. So you want to replace the objects or create a duplicate object or merge into existing objects is the options which you have. And if you wanted to store in different folder, you can select that folder and you can try to save them over there. Okay, now for this moment, I wanted to show you from the beginning, that's why. Okay, I'm selecting this manual folder and I clicked on OK. Now these objects are going to be stored in that particular folder in my object repository. So see, I minimize this one. So I have selected this folder. I went to this folder. Under this folder, you can see these two objects are stored. So the first step is capturing the objects, which is done now. The second step is going to add the steps for the application which you wanted to automate. So the first step is going to be open that orange HRM URL, right? So that's first step is going to be. So I have to click on these keywords. I'm doing a web application automation. So you go to web UI keywords. So here you can choose the keywords from the list. It is one thing. Or if you start typing it, it will show you the relevant keywords. So I'm opening to the browser, so that's the first step. So I open the browser, and then it will launch the browser for me. I'll show you one thing. I will delete this step. So this is how you can delete this step, and you can see which are the recent keywords which are used, and you can move up the step or move down the step based on the requirement, and you can edit the tags also. So this is how you can do it. At the moment you create the test case, you can also add to test suite. Either you create a new test suite and add it over there, or you choose existing test suites and select that test suite and click on OK button. Then this test case which you're going to create now will be added in the test suite. So that is what it is. So this is my first step, and second step is going to be entering the URL in that page. So I say navigate URL. It asks me for the input. Here I have to give the URL address. So you click on the input, select the value. The type is string, and you click on OK. So now you see that second step is done. So you may get some doubt. Why do you have to do this step instead directly? Why can't we use this step? Because this suggests that you directly open this URLs, right? So let us just see by deleting this step. I have deleted this step. according to you, this should work, right? So now let us see if it is going to work. Now I selected this Chrome browser. I clicked on proceed. You see the test case has failed. It has failed. It says unable to navigate to the URL. Why it is happening is first it has to initiate the WebDriver. That's the first step. That is achieved by with the help of keyword open browser. So that's why it didn't work. You have to add that keyword, and this should be my first step. So what I do is I click on move up. So my first step is this one now. Now I can navigate to the URL. So after navigating to the URL, what is your third step is going to be enter the okay. Here you can notice one thing. If you place your mouse over here and then add the step, it will add the step after first step. So you have to add it as a third step. So you have to keep it here and add this keyword. So now you are going to enter the username. So set text is going to be the keyword. Object, you have to give the object over here because you wanted to enter your username in this edit box, right? So you have added this object already in your object repository, which is in the manual folder. So this is your username. I just have to drag it over here, and in the input I have to enter the text which I wanted to pass it in. It is done. Now again I have to enter the password. See set. So we are seeing some options over here. Set encrypted text is one option. So this is for entering the password. Now you have to keep that object as an argument, and you have to type the password over here. The beautiful thing over here is this is encrypted. You can't see the password. So this is the password, and this is the encrypted text generated by the tool. You click on insert, you will see this is the password, and you can't see the actual password here. So this is protected. Your password is protected here in Katalon Studio. So this is one beautiful feature which you have in Katalon Studio, and you can't do it. You can't find it in some other tools. Uh, if you go to the script mode and try to see this same thing, see here you see the password is encrypted. Alright, still the application will understand the actual password which you are going to pass, but somebody who is accessing this test will not see your password. So that's the beauty of this tool. Okay, good step. Now, yeah. So the fourth step is entering the password. Now, the fifth step is going to click on the login button. UI, click operation, click image, click offset. So this is not image or offset. So click on the button. So likewise, you have to build the object repository first, and then start adding stuff to your test case. So for now, what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the objects which are already stored in object repository while I have recorded the test. So the object should be button, which is this one. I selected this one. So click operation is done. Now you logged into the page. After that, you have to click on that tab which is admin tab. So now you have to click on this admin tab. Again, one more click operation. So adding the keyword again. Okay, I have selected the wrong keyword, so I deleted this one. Let me select web UI keyword again. Type click. Now I'm going to click on this admin tab. So what is this one? This is the one. be admin probably. This is the admin tab. So I clicked on admin tab. So once I click on admin tab, what will happen is it will take me to this page. After that, I have to click on this add button, and then it will take to this page where I enter the details over here, and I click on save, and then I click on logout. That's what I am going to do. But for now, just to demonstrate, we don't have to do it in the same way. You can practice it yourself, but this is how you can automate an application in scriptless mode. So here I don't have to have any knowledge of scripting over here, but you see that I'm able to automate it without writing any script by just doing this operation of drag and drop the objects and passing the inputs over here. This is very simple and explanatory. So now after this admin, I'm going to click on the logout button. So that will end the test. Let me see this object. Logout, yeah. So I click on the logout button, add this one, UI keyword, click operation, just drag and drop the logout button, and that's it. So this is the test which you have automated now. Let us run this one and see. It has opened the web browser. It has navigated to the URL, it entered the admin username, password, clicked on login button, and then it clicked on admin tab. Yes, now it is going to log out. Okay, fine, it didn't log out. I think I have used the wrong object. Yeah, okay, fine. I think mostly this is not the correct uh, operation, I guess. That's why it has failed. But no worries. If you do an object spy and add that object properly, then and use that object properly, then it will probably not. It will probably. It will definitely work. So this is how you automate a test case in manual mode or in scriptless mode. So though you don't have uh, experience on scripting, see, using Katalon Studio, you are able to automate the test case just in few steps. So here the test is completed, and the next time if you wanted to extend this test, append some steps, you just have to open these steps and open this test case and continue your automation. So that's how you can do it. Just open this up. Now you are here, and you can edit the steps whichever you want. You can delete the steps whichever you want. You have options over here. That's how you do it. In our last session, we have automated with the recording option. So this is how you can automate. And again, if you wanted to continue, again open the same test case and start recording from that page, and those steps will be automatically, the steps which are recorded will be appended to the text case. So these are the two ways. One is using recording feature, and one is using uh, the scriptless mode. How you can automate a test, at the same time you can continue to append the test cases for later use. So these are the two ways, and in our next video we are going to see the third way, which is automating a test case in script view. So this is going to be simple again. I will show you in my next session. Thanks for watching. If you are also a person who believes in sharing the knowledge makes everybody's life better, you are welcome. And what you can do is you can make a video like this and upload it in your Google Drive and share that link to me or this email, which is sharetesttube@gmail.com, and I'll upload the video uh, under this channel, so that we can create a huge knowledge repository. And by the way, the video need not to be any IT topics related. It can be any topic which is having knowledge in it, and it should not be deceiving anybody. All right. Okay, so this way we can build a huge repository of knowledge. And also, if you wanted to visit my blog, it is 4webstyles.blogspot.com, wherein I keep uploading videos like this, and I organize them by some categories. And you also can become a partner by contributing to this one. And the credit of the video will be yours, because I'm going to present your name on that video, so that everybody will know who is contributing the knowledge of that video. Thank you.